But the big news today, Alonso not in today's lineup. A little bit of a bone bruise in his hand. Uh, that's not good. Blue Jays have a 3-2 lead over the Giants. That game already in the fifth inning. The Orioles up 4-2 over the Rays. That game going to the sixth inning. Lounge is here saying hello. What's up? Welcome in. David Peterson on the mound today for the Mets. He's 6-4 in 18 starts, a 3.06 ERA, 109 innings pitched. Has given up 7 home runs, averaging 6 1/3 innings per start. Going up against Andrew Albert, who's 8-1 on the season with a 2.07 ERA, 16 starts, 91 1/3 innings. He's given up 10 homers, and averages 5 2/3 innings per start. The Mets' defensive alignment today it'll be Beatty at third, Lindor at short, Acuna at second, Vientos at first, Terren's doing the catching, Nimmo in left, Taylor in center, and Soto in right field. Raymond's here saying hi, John and all. Let's go Mets. What is going on this beautiful day? It's sun shining, but it's humid out. It is humid out here in the Northeast. So right now for a little bit, got the sliding glass door closed, the AC cranking. But what is everybody else up to today besides listening to me talk? Hey, Miraz is back saying hello. Bud saying let's go Mets, avoid a sweep. Stanley's here saying good afternoon, John. Mrs. PAS in chat. I'll let Mrs. PAS know everybody's saying hi when she gets home. Fitzy's saying go Mets and Braves. He didn't say it right. I'm sorry he put it in that way and not the way I said it the one day where I said Miraz, it's every time you come in the chat, it's your birthday, dude. What's up? Fitzy, you got any live streams today? Yeah, he goes, oh, sorry. Brett's and Maves. Yeah, yeah. Brett's and Maves. Hey, sometimes I forget how to talk. Peterson, get us back on track with the gem today. I'm not worried about the pitching. The offense needs to get their bats going here. Pitching keeps making mistakes because they're trying to be perfect. Because they know the offense isn't doing anything. Oh, Fitzy going with Crochet on the mound, trying to avoid a sweep there with the Red Sox in Chicago. What time's that one, Fitzy? David Peterson, man, they're not. This game's supposed to start any second now, and they're not even. They're still out in the bullpen. Not sure what they are doing. So some of the other games going on right now. Oh, the Phillies and Angels are in a rain delay. It's weird. I'm about 90 miles north of Philly, and it's not raining here. Yankees and Braves just underway. Padres, Nats, White Sox and Pirates at 1:35 just now. Reds, Mets, Royals, Marlins, A's, Guardians, Red Sox, Cubs at 2:20. So depending on where Fitzy is in his game, we'll redirect over to him when we're done. Twins, Rockies at 3. Astros, Mariners at 4. Brewers, Dodgers at 4. Cardinals, Diamondbacks as well. And the Sunday night game is Tigers and Rangers with Tarek Skubal on the mound against Evaldi. So a great pitching matchup there. Skubal's 10-3, and Evaldi 7-3 with a 1.58. Fitzy says he's going live in 45 minutes. Jonathan says rain delay for my Phillies. Wonder if we're supposed to get rain here. Oh, somebody texted me. Who was it? Mrs. PAS did. Oh, man. Alright, guys, sorry about that. Now I was going to check the weather here. Liam's here saying hello. What's up, Liam? Sean M is here saying hi, everyone. I believe in you win as a team, you lose as a team. Well, the offensive side of the team's not producing, so. No, not in New York, we're not. It's weird. The majority of the storms went north of us, and there's a little bit that went down south by Philly. So that's it. John Boyd says, got to get a W today. Somehow. Yeah. We got Murphy and Gary in the booth today. Ernesto says, good afternoon, Mets fans. Let's go, Mets. Hope the Mets can get their heads above their waistline and win today. Yeah, Ron Wright yesterday during David's jersey number retirement. Very emotional. Hey, Darren's back saying hi, John. Good to be back. What's up, buddy? I got you, Ernesto. So for the Reds, it'll be Friedel leading off. McLean will bat second. De La Cruz third. Austin Hayes will DH and bat fourth. Spencer Steer fifth. Stevenson sixth. Marte will bat seventh. Espinal eighth. And Connor Joe will bat ninth. For the Reds, once again, the Mets defensively, it'll be Beatty at third. Lindor at short. Acuna at second. Viento's playing first base today. Terren's doing the catching. Nimmo in left. Taylor in center. And Soto in right. Once again, Pete Alonso out of the lineup with a bone bruise in his hand. Yo, there's James. Welcome back, James, after the All-Star break. Let's go, Mets. Been busy DJing and celebrating my birthday all weekend. Saying the Mets are struggling out of the All-Star break. First pitch from Peterson's in for a strike, and we are underway. So welcome in, everybody. Make sure you smash them thumbs up. If you're new here, let us know who you're rooting for. Consider subscribing as well. The 0-1, a chopper to second. And Vientos can't handle the throw at first. That's an E3. It hit him right in the glove. McLean, foul bunt. Hits Terrence. Well, it depends on how bad. Now it's going to depend on how bad Alonso's hurt. But before, if you would have asked me yesterday, Stanley, if he's willing to move from shortstop to third base, I go get Corey Seager from the Texas Rangers. He used to play third base, so he can play there. He's got a bone bruise in his right hand. Don't know how it happened. He didn't get hit yesterday, so outside. Oh, got the corner, 0-2. Oh, he's a Vientos era, right, Fitzy? Fitzy's not even a Met fan, and he knows. I'm all right, Jacob. How are you? Raymond saying, let's go, Peterson. Yeah, so pickoff throw, not in time. Corey Seager, offensively, would be my number one guy. Yeah, Jonathan says, hate the Mets. Still hate to see players get hurt. Yep. Exactly. And chopped foul. Oh, still 0-2. Well, Vientos is playing first base today, and he's got an error on the first play of the game. DO2. Acuna can't make the diving stop. It'll be first and third here. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, my fellow adrenaline junkies? What's up, Dan? Welcome in. The transit guy saying, yo, just got word a couple days ago that both me and my little brother made travel ball. Hey, 216 to change my name. Change. Nice. Congratulations. What's up, Dan? So 216. Congrats to you and your brother. So first and third here for the Reds. Nobody out. Yes, Pete has got a bruised bone in his right hand. Not in today's lineup. And that one line base hit up the middle. That'll get a run in. Then the Reds jump out early, 1-0. Bad vibes right off the start with the air. And the Reds taking full advantage now. Fitzy says, oh boy, here we go. Pepto already in the chat. Yeah, if you're that kind of fan, Malone, I don't want you here, dude. Game over already. It's the top of the first inning. You need to relax. You must be fun. DJ Jimmy with the $2 power chat said Mets just can't get themselves going. The All-Star break didn't help. James says, hi, John. Mets will still win 97 games. Well, they got to get it going then if they're going to win 97 games. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . In, in for a strike, 0-1. Looked inside. Inside, 2-0, or 1-1, excuse me. George is here. Good afternoon, Mets. Get your arses in gear. The 1-1. And a ground ball down to third. They go to second for 1. They go to first. Got him. Double play. 2 out now with a runner on third. 5-4-3 double play. Nope. Runner goes to third. That'll bring up Spencer Steer. So I criticized Vientos for the drop ball at the first play. Nice stretch play there to stay on the bag. Nice defense, says George. Yes, much needed double play. 2 out and a runner on third now. In for a strike, 0-1. Well, Vientos is playing first. Alonso the one with the bruised hand. Yes, I've said it 4 times already. The 1-1 from Peterson. Up high, 2-1. Darren says, Mets have been giving Reds extra opportunities throughout the series with walks, hit batters, errors, not turning double plays yesterday with Mauricio. Yep. Hey, Stoney's here. Swung on a miss, 2-2. No. For Stearns is not on the hot seat. Not yet to me, but Mendy is. That one lined, and right at Lindor, that'll retire the side, but the Reds get the 1. It's an unearned run. The Mets will come up. Leading it off, it'll be Nimmo leading off. Lindor will bat second. Soto third. Vientos fourth. Jeff McNeil will DH and bat fifth. Terren sixth. Brett Beatty 7th, Taylor 8th, and Acuna will bat 9th. Excuse me. Nice out of the inning. Yeah. I mean, the first 3 guys all got on, but he limited the damage to 1. But Malone in the chat acting like the game's over. If they gave up a 5 spot or a 6 spot, I could agree with something like that. But 1, come on. You know, somebody's got to calm down, man. Love it. You guys all saying hi to one another. Darren says Lindor has to pick it up, has to pick up the slack and deliver in key moments. Agreed. He's come up so many times over the first 2 games and not been able to come through. So once again, here's Abbott. He's 8-1 with a 2.07 ERA. It's not over, but they usually perform better at home. So hopefully today they close out the series on a positive note. Yeah, let's go. Raymond says, let's go, Nimmo. Get it started. Down low, 1-0. Talking to George there. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. Frustrated, Stoney. This team's agitating me. From top to bottom. Owner down to the minors. Down low, 3-2. The 3-2. Abbott deals. Fouled off. We'll do it again. 3-2 the count. And called strike 3. Right down the middle of the plate, dude. Alright, I'm done with this Lindor nonsense. Stop playing this stupid song. The crowd's more interested in the song than him performing on the field. Right down the middle, 0-1. For his last 17. And he pops this one up. Out to left. Connor Joe will make the catch. 2 away. 0 for 18. Well, he did swing the bat and he popped out. And a little weak chopper in front of the plate. Abbott. And he got him. The Mets go 1-2-3. We go to the second. Still 1-0 Cincinnati. Hi, John and Mets fans. Let's have a win and a peaceful day. Thank you. That was quick. Yep. Yes, it was. You were talking about Nimmo. Well, that was two batters ago. For the Reds here, it'll be Stevenson, Marte, and Espinal. Looking to increase their 1-0 lead. Guardians have an early 1-0 lead over the A's. Royals and Marlins no score. Padres already up 5-0 over the Nats. Yankees already up 2-0 over the Braves. White Sox up 4-0 over the Pirates after one. Angels and Phillies still in a rain delay. Orioles have a 5-2 lead over the Rays. That game's also in a rain delay. And the Blue Jays up 7-4 over the Giants. Oh, then that's his fault. He looked at third strike. Yeah, but talk about it when it happens, not 2 batters later when Soto's grounded out. Outside 1-0. Darren says, I think the Mets also need a righty bat that can crush lefties, since the Mets struggle against lefties and their lefty hitters seem to hit better against lefties. Beatty's got that one. One away. DJ Jimmy says, hoping for a better inning. A win in a peaceful day. Darnell's here saying, sup guys, hopefully we win this one. Italian Goomba says, you think Abbott might throw a no-hitter? Casty will do that too. He'll swing at 2 balls in the dirt, then watch strike 3 down the middle. 0-1 to Marte. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Inside. Oh, called a strike, 1-2. Mets fan 1 says, hello, John. Just arrived. Let's go, Mets. No. WWE only. I know they're somehow interconnected or something, but no. Just WWE. Raw, SmackDown, and PLEs. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Why gamble by keeping? What do you mean? He's hurt. Oh my goodness. Stephen D is here. And a ground ball down the third. Nice scoop by Beatty. Over the first, 2 away. What do I think of Jelly Roll Wrestling at SummerSlam? I think they should get rid of these nonsense matches and go back to one night. Really, they can't come up with a good storyline for Randy Orton, except for Jelly Roll? And foul bunt, 1-1. That caught a piece of Terrenz as well. Alex is back. What's up, Alex? Oh, right in the thigh. James says the blame game goes to the entire Met organization. Agreed. Down low, 2-1. Jonathan says, I don't mind celebrity appearances. Outside, 3-1. As long as they actually put the work in. But I'm with you. One night slam and one night mania. Too many watered down matches. Yep. And that one ripped to pass the diving Beatty in the left. 2 out single. Eric's here saying good afternoon, everyone. Ronnie's here saying hi. Darren says some of the Met players seem to still be on the All-Star break. Gave you a like. Thank you, sir. Alex is doing good. It's 93 degrees here in Missouri City, Texas. In for a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Connor Joe, the batter. 2 out, runner on first. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. And that one blooped out to right. Foul. For you WWE fans, you all ready for the heel turn? You all ready for the Cody Rhodes heel turn? The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. James S is here saying hi, John. Hope you're all are well. I hope you are well. Let's go, Mets. Outside, 3-2. Jonathan says Cody heel turn so overdue. I personally would have had him do it at the Raw after Mania. Hey, y'all. Hope this Mets can pull this one off. Offense needs to show up today for real. Yeah, Jimmy says, yeah, they're predicting a double turn. Cena going back to being good and Cody becoming a heel. Yeah. Outside, ball 4. So gets the first 2 out. Facing the 8 and 9 hitters. And they single and walk. Up to 40 pitches here. And we wonder why our bullpen is gassed. Our starters can't go 7 innings. And he hit him. And Peterson has lost it here. The Mets got to get it together. I know yesterday is history, but they had a few times to score with bases loaded. Yep. Yeah, hit the like. Thank you, Alex. So first two out, they load the bases. McLean singled his first time. Up high, 1-1. Or 1-0, excuse me. Because he's not throwing strikes. Swung on a miss, 2-1. It was a ball in the dirt, though. If he doesn't swing at it. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. The 2-1. Change up, swung on a miss, 2-2. Just need an out, says Jimmy. Here we go. Get out of this, Peterson. Yeah, crazy how these MLB guys just lose the zone. Yep. The 2-2. Peterson deals. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. We go bottom two. Reds leave the bases loaded. Still 1-0 Cincinnati. It'll be Vientos, McNeil, and Torrens coming up. George says, alert, alert, alert. Let's do what we can. Hit the like button and subscribe. Stay strong, Mets fans. LFGM. Jimmy said it. We just need an out, and he got it. Escaped what could have been catastrophic. Agreed. Especially with it all started with 2 outs. Darren says, yeah, just what we needed. Just what we needed. See if any games have gone final yet. No. No games are final. Blue Jays up 7-5 over the Giants. I thought about that was the Roku early game. I thought if the Mets if the Mets would have played at like 4 o'clock today or something, I probably would have done that game. But Orioles and Rays in a rain delay. Orioles up 5-2. Angels and Phillies in a rain delay still. White Sox up 4-1 over the Pirates. Yankees up 2-0 over the Braves. Padres up 5-0 over the Nats. Reds up. Hey, guys, the Reds are winning. The Royals, no score in the third. A's and Guardians have a 2-0 lead over the A's. And that one blooped out to right. It's going to fall in for a base hit for Vientos. Well, somebody said that he was pitching a no-hitter, so that's gone. Phillies game is about to start. Jonathan, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Good luck to your Phillies. Yo, Rising Rhino in the house. Rising Rhino. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. I already had the notification that Rising Rhino was live. May have been 7:30. And a bunt. And they get the force at first. That's a sacrifice. Five to 3 on the sacrifice. Moving Vientos down to second. 10:25 East. I'm a football psycho. Matt, welcome in. Rhino, can I get a whoop whoop? He said, sorry. Anything else today, Rhino? Any night streams? Jason says Mendoza didn't do a good job putting together the pitching for this series. Should have been Peterson and Senga the first two games. And that one on the infield, Firstman will make the catch 2 away. CFL tonight. Who's your favorite team? If you're talking baseball, I'm a Mets fan. If you're not talking baseball, I don't know what sport you're talking about. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I usually have a Met shirt on, but I do not. I do have my Met flag up behind me. It's hard to see. I'm wearing my Met hat. Outside, want to know. Matt subbed. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Bone bruise in his right hand. I don't know how it happened. They really didn't specify. Yeah, talking baseball, so I'm a Met fan. Swung on a missed 1-1. George, you gotta hit the live button, dude. Swung on a missed 1-2 to Beatty. Let's go, Brett. Down low, 2-2. Nice take. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. John Boy says Pete got hurt when he flew out to left field yesterday. That's not good. It happened on the swing then, so that's not good. The 3-2. Way up. And he swings and misses. We go to the third. Still 1-0 Reds. Just got the notification that Fitzy's going live. Ball 4, yep. Italian says, I'm sick and tired of Beatty. All quiet on the City Field front. Don't worry about the pitch count. You got to worry about scoring runs. Don't worry about the pitch count. If you score runs, it'll take the pitcher out faster than the pitch count will. Worried about a pitch count to get a pitcher out of the game instead of scoring runs. When we go to the third, it'll be De La Cruz, Hayes, and Steer. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Cruz had the RBI single his first time up. Up high, 1-1. The 1-1. De La Cruz complaining to the umpire about something. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. No. Peterson has thrown way too many pitches to go 7 today. Down low, 3-2. Charles is here. What's up, Charles? Welcome in. And that one blooped out to right. And Soto makes a sliding catch. Smash them free subs and hit the like button. Charles says he's great. Let's go. Hopefully the weather's gotten a little better there for you in the Bahamas. Here's Hayes. Down low, 1-0. Yo, Captain Jimmy's here. What's up, Captain Jimmy? It's a great day for baseball. Nice play, says Raymond. In for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, we don't act like that here at Italian. Call WFAN for that kind of nonsense. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Two and two the count. Inside, ball 3. Swung on a miss, he struck him out, 2 away. James says, what's the point of how far Peterson goes? The offense doesn't do anything. Peterson's efforts will be wasted time for this offense to step it up. No, time for this offense to step it up right now. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Swung on and missed. 0-2. The 0-2. Peterson deals. And a ground ball to third. Beatty plays it on a hop. Pump fakes. Nice throw. 1-2-3 inning for Peterson. We go bottom 3. Still 1-0 Reds. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Mets. Taylor, Acuna, and Nimmo. coming up. Darren says, hopefully the Mets reverse the trends. They got off to an early lead the first 2 games and squandered it. They're trailing today. Maybe they can rally. Sign me up for that. DJ Jimmy saying much better inning. Much better inning. Offense needs to respond. Alex also says Mets needs to get some run in. Feel inspired to join in the chat, you're welcome to do so at any time. Respectfully, says Charles. Come on, Taylor, get something started. Automatic out, Acuna. I can tell Goomba's going to be blocked pretty soon. Our mods don't put up with that kind of nonsense in the chat. No, how about it's just to hold a couple beers, dude? Anybody else watching on this our WPIX and getting tired of Gary? In for a strike, 0-1. And a chopper. Third. That's going to be it'll be an infield single. Let's go. Give that to me. That's Taylor. I'll take an infield chopper for a single. It's where you hit it, right, Jimmy? It's not how hard you hit it. It's where you hit it. Here's Acuna. He's going to drop a bunt. Abbott off the mound. Got him. So the Mets sacrifice. Sacrifice 1-3 on the put out. Back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo with a runner on second. Weather update from the Nassau, Bahamas. It's 85 degrees. Expected low of 79. Sunny skies. No rain. No rain in the chat. No rain in the chat. Humidity at 69% with winds out of the east at 11 miles an hour. Fouled off 0-1. We got one of those cheap hits for a change. Like we're saying yesterday, we never get them. But the opposing team always does. Correct. The 0-1 Nimmo. Abbott deals. Up high. 1-1. Raymond saying, come on, Nimmo. Little hit here. No rain in the forecast. No, there's no rain in the chat. No rain in the chat. Fouled off 1-2. George also asking for a little hit here by Nimmo. The 1-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Jimmy says they're having thunderstorms today. They're in northern New York. The 2-2. Fouled off. Yep. Senga, Montas, and Minaya, the three. For the Angels series, starting tomorrow night at 7. And fouled off again. Keeping it 2-2. George. Charles talking to George. Greetings to PAS. I'm here. What's up, Frank? Maybe we can get some of that Frank Yingling and smoking magic here. The 2-2. And pulls one. Base hit! Taylor being waved home. The throw to the plate is not time. And we're tied up at 1. This time the sacrifice bunt helps. Nimmo. DJ Jimmy saying excellent at bat for Nimmo. Darren said Taylor, when came from Milwaukee, was supposed to hit lefties. Lindor, who's supposed to be better against lefties, isn't hitting. And Vientos, yeah. That tells me it's time to fire our hitting coaches. Frank shows up. Yes, is George doing the yes chants. Oh, we're not. WWE might get mad if we do the yes chants. We're smoking, says Frank. Way to go, Nimmo. There is a God. If you're basing that there's a God off of sporting events, in for a strike. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Raymond says, come on, Lindor, break out of it. Yeah, 0 for 18 slump. Pick-off throw. Nimmo's back in. That was the second throw over, though. We'll see if... I'll keep chain smoking, says Frank. The 1-2. Up high. 2-2. I got you, Frank. I knew what you meant. Chain, I got you. Still only one out here for the Mets. Nimmo the runner on first. The 2-2 to Lindor. And that one popped up. Foul. We'll do it again. Nimmo was running on the pitch. No, it's not. One run is not doing something, James. Y'all do not have high hopes, man. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 0 for 19. Yep, terrible slump. Agreed, Jimmy. Here's Soto. Pickoff throw, not in time. Lindor's very consistent. Yeah, getting out. 18 straight times he's gotten out. and fouled it off. 0-1. Francis, that's the end of that cigarette. Up high, 1-1. Crowd's getting restless with Lindor. I don't think they are. They keep singing along to those stupid songs. The 1-1. Bounce in the dirt, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Looked a little low to me, but called a strike. Soto doesn't agree either. And fouled off. Fouled off. CeeLo told me, he says hi. If you're hanging out with CeeLo today, tell him PAS says hello. Sharon's here. What's up, Sharon? The 2-2. Pick off throw? Not in time. The 2-2. Nimmo goes. Pop up. Shallow right. McLean will make the catch. That'll retire the side. The Mets tie it up. We go to the fourth. It'll be Stevenson, Marte, and Espinal for the Reds coming up. Let's come over and change this. Yeah, Alex, you don't need to go from side to side, dude. Pick a side and stay there. I know what CeeLo's doing. He does NASCAR every week. Thank you, Charles. I saw Charles posted the channel rules in the chat. No games are final yet. Blue Jays have an 8-6 lead over the Giants in the 7th. Orioles and Rays still in a rain delay. 5-2 O's there. Going to the second inning, the Angels and Phillies are underway. No score. White Sox have a 5-1 lead over the Pirates. That game in the top of the 4th inning. Yankees have a 2-0 lead over the Braves. Padres up 8-0 over the Nats. Oops, you were logged out. That's not good. Let's log back in. Down low, 1-0. Gold Blooded is here. What's up, Gold Blooded? The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Let's go. This is Gold Blooded. A respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. She's not home yet. She's out with some friends. Down low, 2-2. PAS Network doing Sunday afternoon edition of MLB baseball action. Jimmy says at least they're on the board. To 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Another full count. That's why Peterson won't be. 6 of the last 9 batters with a full count. That's why he's not going to be able to go 7 innings today. And that one lined out to right. But right at Soto. 1 away. Over the last 30 games, the Mets are 10 wins, 20 losses. Second worst record in baseball. Outside, 1-0. Only the Nationals are worse. The 1-1. And the chopper. No, Acuna's there behind the bag. Fires over. 2 away. Vientos still needs a little work on the footwork there at first base, but he held on. Darren over on the YouTube side now. What's up, Darren? And that one lined out to Taylor in center. Peterson has retired 7 in a row. We go bottom 4. It's tied up at 1. There'll be Vientos, McNeil, and Torrens coming up. Our offense is kind of weak at the moment. Kind of. No, sorry, guys. James asked, man, take a break from chatting. Kind of weak at the moment. Our offense has sucked all year. Nice quick inning. Take a break from chatting. You can still watch and listen, just no chat. Quick inning for Peterson, yeah. Vientos is playing first base. Because apparently they don't want to bring Ryan Clifford up, so. Quick inning for Peterson. Forget to tap that like and subscribe button. It's free and easy. Celia's here. Hey y'all, hoping the Mets can put up some offense today. Hope they get this W. First pitch to Vientos, fouled off 0-1. Sharon says the only thing offensive right now is our defense. DO1. Fouled off, 0-2. Frank saying LFGM. DO2. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Darren says yes, agree. The Mets pitching carried them the first 2 months before the injuries, but the bats haven't responded in kind. Correct. The 2-2. That one ripped foul. We'll do it again. So 2-2 to count here. 50th pitch of the afternoon from Abbott. And a ground ball to short. Ellie De La Cruz has got it. 1 away. Yo, District Nation. Nats losing 8-0. Liking and checking up here. Thank you, District Nation. Guys, check out District Nation if you guys like to see what the Nationals are up to. Or during the football season, the Commanders. Make sure you check out District Nation. Swung on a miss by McNeil, 0-1. Yeah, exactly, Frank. That's what I want to know. Why we have decent prospects and we don't use them. Down low, 1-1. Brent Ruth saying hi. The 1-1. Popped up. It'll go out of play, 1-2. Gained another sub. That's 2 today. Let's go. Welcome in. And that one popped up. Shallow center. Friedel. 2 away. Charles says, time is the only currency that you use without knowing the balance. Use it wisely. Kaplan, thank you for subscribing. Our guy Gritty throwing some popcorn to celebrate there. Charles says, your support on the PAS network is greatly appreciated. And a chopper foul, 0-1. Including the silent listeners and viewers. Yeah, McLovin podcast. That your one warning. No all caps. If it's something short like George did here, fine. You putting a paragraph in all caps, blockage. And that one popped up. First baseman will make the catch. That'll retire the side. We go to the 5th. Still tied up at 1. Yeah, right there. Darren says, what I don't understand about the Mets is they don't use their prospects, but they also don't use them in a trade to improve the team. And you would think Stearns, who was in Milwaukee, used prospects all the time. Frank says his prediction is 17 subs and a Mets win. You know, we're at 3. We're at 3 so far today, but it's a positive 3. So let's go. I will never enter this space again. Bye. Bye bye. Because you can't. No. 15 seconds in and you want to be rude. First off, dude, you came in rude by going all caps in a paragraph. So, try again. If I was rude, I would block you right away and not give you a warning. All right, here we go to the 5th. 9-1-2 for the Reds. The baseball purist says block him right away. No, I don't know. That would be rude if I blocked him right away. The 1-1. That'll be lined out to left field. Base hit. Back to the top of the lineup here. You wanted to give some feedback. I just went over to your channel and you have no subscribers. So, yeah, give me feedback, please. You writing in my chat helps you grow. Okay, goodbye. Everybody will buy the McLovin podcast. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. Better luck next time. Feedback when you come from a channel that has no subscribers. Catch back up to the chat here, so because a couple more people are here. Tough bounce for Nimmo. Good play. McLovin. Goodbye. Bye, Cesar. Love the Mets, sports games, and more. You don't understand about the caps? Thank you. Yeah, maybe you're not. Maybe you don't like. Maybe you like reading in all caps. It looks like one giant word to me if it's in all caps. Down low, 1-2. John Boy with the Angels Phillies update. Angels 5, Phillies nothing. Let's go. Down low, 2-2. Hi from Jerusalem. Let's go Mets. Welcome in, Jeff. Always one, John. There's always a... You know what? That reminds me. Hold on. That's why. And a chopper to short. Lindor will take it to the bag. And he got him. Double play. 6-6-3 erases the base runner. Second double play the Mets have turned. There we go. That's why we're getting some of the nonsense in here today. Guy's got no subscribers. He's coming to my channel telling me how I should run things and how to grow my channel. That would be like me going over to Tom Grassi's channel, who's going on 800, 900,000 subscribers, and me telling him how to treat his chat. The 1-1. That one fouled down the right field side, 1-2. Yeah, it's just hard on my end to read the... I can't read it if it's all caps. It looks like one giant word. Alex, you're going to get timed out in a minute, dude. How am I? You've been here all game. Called strike 3. Got him looking. We're halfway through. Tied up at 1. Robert's back. What's up, Robert? Let's go, Mets. Let's go. Top of the 8th inning there in Toronto. Blue Jays up 8-6. Still in a rain delay in Tampa. 5-2 O's. Yep. Thanks for the updates in the chat. The Angels are up 5-0 over the Phillies. The White Sox have a 7-1 lead over the Pirates. The Yankees still up 2-0 over the Braves. Padres up 8-0 over the Nats. Royals up 6-0 over the Marlins. Guardians up 2-0 over the A's. And the Cubs up 1-0 over the Red Sox. Let's get some hits and runs this inning, says Raymond. Sports games and more saying, let's go Mets. It'll be Beatty, Taylor, and Acuna here for the Mets. 7, 8, and 9 in their lineup. SNY's in for a strike, 0-1. George saying, come on, offense. I do not include. And that one lined in the left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. I do not include my deity in sporting events. I think he's got more important things to worry about. Got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? Time to right this Mets ship. Let's go. Pickoff throw. Not in time. That was close. That was close. A better throw and he's out. Or if it was a left-handed first baseman, he's out. Abbott deals. Outside, 1-0. Frank fired up. Fouled off, 1-1. Agreed, Darren. Beatty should get more at-bats against lefties. Alex saying, Taylor, let's do it. Pop foul, 1-1, 1-2. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. No, not yet. Not yet, Steven. No bullpen movement that they've said anyway. The 2-2. In called strike 3. Right down the middle. There's the Taylor we all come to love. That'll bring up Acuna. 1 on with 1 out here. Up high, and Beatty steals the bag. Wow. Is that his 10th stolen base of the year? In for a strike, 1-1. Come on, Acuna, little hit, please. Good pitch, got a swing. Nice base running. The 1-1. That's driven to left. And that'll be over Connor Joe's head. Beatty will round third. He will score. Acuna slides into second. The ball gets away, but he can't advance. And the Mets take a 2-1 lead. Raymond says little hit by Acuna, and he got it. George says Raymond's the best. Acuna, or as my buddy Ray, sometimes Ray's in the chat, he calls him Scuba. He says his phone puts it in his Scuba. Sure it does. So still a runner on second here with 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo, who's 1 for 2. Had an RBI single, his first time up. On the outside corner, 0-1. Acuna Matata. John, I remember that, Scuba. Yeah, Ray will show up in the chat every once in a while. And put Scuba in there. I was smoking and drinking, Yingling. Let's go. You were smoking and drinking a Yingling? Whoa. I've never smoked a Yingling. Let's add some more, says Raymond. Deal 1. Swung on a miss. It would have been a strike either way. 0-2. Up to 90. Up over there. Yeah. Try it. English. Try it. Uh, up over 90 in the chat. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. I think it would have been a strike. I did not see location on the tracker. In for a strike, 0-1. Oh for his last 19. Let's break out of that right here. The 0-1. Popped up, foul. 0-2. Yeah, it was a strike. All three pitches to Nimmo were a strike. Let's get it going, Lindor. Having both. Thought you were smoking. Smoking a Yingling. You're overdue, Lindor. Way overdue. The 0-2 from Abbott. Popped foul. It'll go out of play. The 0-2. That one lined out the center. Friedel will make the sliding catch. That will retire the side, but the Mets take the lead. We go to the 6, 2-1. Hit that one on a rope. Center fielder makes a nice play. Take a look here. Let's go. Max says hi. What's up, Max? Gina's here saying hello, Mr. and Mrs. PAS. Charles says, I asked the gardener why his plants grew so well. The gardener says, I don't force them to grow. I just removed what's stopping them. Whoa. Frank says, teams that have scored first have lost the game. Correct. So let's see if that holds true today, because the Reds scored first today. Going to the 9th inning there in Toronto. Still 8-6 Blue Jays. Angels up now 5-1 over the Phillies. Orioles and Rays still in a rain delay. White Sox and Pirates 7-1. Bottom of the 5th inning. Yankees now up 3-0 over the Braves. Wow. Padres up 8-0 over the Nats. Royals up 6-0 over the Marlins. Swung on and foul tipped, 0-1 to De La Cruz. Peterson's at 82 pitches, so probably his last inning of work. And the Cubs still up 1-0 over the Red Sox in the 4th. I'll come back over to the chat here, the 0-1. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. Charles is to smash them free subs and hit that like button. Outside 1-2. Love it. The 1-2. And grounded to short. Nice play by Lindor. High throw, but he stayed on the bag. One away. So Vientos, after the first drop on the first play, has made some nice plays defensively. Yo, Hammer's here. He's got a bone bruise. He's got a bone bruise in his right hand, like right in this area. So that's not good. Outside 1-0. And that one popped up. Out to left, Nimmo. One step onto the track. That ball went a lot further than I thought. 2 away. Charles says, feel inspired to join in the chat. You're welcome to do so at any time. Respectfully express yourself. Pete walking around with a bat in his hands. In for a strike, 0-1. He's throwing a baseball around into that glove. Oh, that's his left hand now. DJ Jimmy. Poor Lindor can't get a break, right? Swung on a miss, 1-2. Jimmy also says Peterson slow start, finishing strong. Yep. Let's go, Matt Sangina. The 1-2. Bounced in the dirt. 2-2. Excuse me. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Oop. His 4th strikeout. We go bottom 6. Still 2-1 Mets. Watch out for Pete with the bat. Mendoza wear a hockey helmet. I don't think he's going to bash his manager in the back of the head. Man, how about the Braves getting shut out against Stroman today? Somebody went final. The Blue Jays beat the Giants. Man, the Blue Jays are hot. On a swing. He got hit. He heard it swinging the bat. I don't know. I don't understand. Gina says she loves being here. Yay, we got the lead. Keep it going, Mets, even though I don't know how we got the lead. A single by Beatty. He stole a bag, and then Acuna singled him in. Last inning for Peterson. I don't know. That was a quick inning. That was a quick inning, so we'll see. Yeah, I would make it because it's the bottom. It's the bottom four of the lineup coming up for the Reds. So I'd start with a fresh. It'll be Soto, Vientos, and McNeil here for the Mets. Raymond says, "Let's go, Soto. Get it started." That's a strike. 0-1. Soto calls this timeout. George asking for some Soto pop. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Popped up. Foul. 1-2. District Nation says the Nats just got on the board 8-1. And that one lifted out to left center. Friedel's there. 1 away. Brazoban getting warmed up in the Met pen. Here's Vientos. Down low, 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. If Alonso doesn't play at all on Sunday, it will break his franchise record. Down low. Oh, called a strike. 1-2. Franchise record streak of 353 consecutive games. Wow. Charles says, without commitment, you'll never start, and without consistency, you'll never finish. No, Michael, I do not. If you don't like it here, you don't have to be here, dude. People, it popped foul. Not everybody that's chatting agrees exactly 100% like I do. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2, excuse me. Why is that a flashback of Otto? I don't mind Brazoban. The 3-2. And that one lined out the center. Friedel's there. 2 away. I agree with John because you don't want him on his bad side. Just kidding, John. Stony, don't. Just kidding. McNeil inside 1-0. See, exactly, Gina. It's always the same people with nonsense comments, right? Exactly. Inside 2-0. Ooh, McNeil kind of put his elbow up, but I don't think it hit him. The 2-0. Outside 3-0. The 3-0. Inside, ball 4. Well said, Gina. Go. Gina says, go away then. We love it here, right? Apparently, Michael doesn't. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if nobody else has got a problem with it, but you do, maybe you're the problem. So a 2-out walk. Oh, got the home plate umpire. Oh, the catcher missed it. It tipped the catcher glove and it hit the umpire in the hand. So a runner on first here. 2 out for Terens. He's 0 for 2. Popped out twice. '90th pitch from Abbott coming up. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0. That's lined into left center field. It'll get down for a base hit. McNeil stops at second. So the Mets got a little something going here with 2 outs. That'll bring up Beatty, who singled his last time. The first pitch to Beatty. Beatty pops it up. Down the. Will it go out of play? Come on, SNY, show us. 0-1, I guess. Stoney's saying, let's go, Beatty. Raymond says, come on, Brett, keep it going. DO1. Off the plate, 1-1. Looks like a strike to me. Frank says a brand new black and mild. Let's go, Mets. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. George says it was a strike. Well, then the home plate umpire got it wrong then. The 2-1 and the ground ball to second. Over to first, and that'll retire the side. We go to the 7th. Still 2-1 Mets. It'll be Stevenson, Marte, and Espinal coming up for the Reds. Let's come back over, look at some other scores. We're still in a rain delay there down in Tampa. 5-2 Orioles in the 7th. Angels now up 6-1 over the Phillies. White Sox up 7-1 over the Pirates. Yankees now up 3-1 over the Braves. Padres up 8-1 over the Nats. Royals up 6-0 over the Marlins. Guardians up 5-1 over the A's. Cubs still up 1-0 over the Red Sox, going to the 5th there. And Twins and Rockies, no score, bottom 1. Brazoban will be the new pitcher here for the Mets. Let's go, Brazoban, throw strikes. So good day from Peterson. Six innings, 1 run, unearned. That was an unearned run in the first. Hey, guess who's in the game? Pete Alonso's in the game as a defensive replacement. But did they switch anything else around? Like, did they move Vientos somewhere else? Yay, Pete. Yay, let's focus up. Whether you are actively chatting or enjoying the stream quietly, you make the PAS network what it is. You're welcome to join in the chat at any time, respectfully. Max putting the polar bears in the chat. Pete Alonso. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust my sail to reach my desired destination. In for a strike, 0-1. Gina putting the polar bears in the chat. In for a strike, 0-2. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. Frank just tapped that like and subscribe button. Let's go Mets with the Crickets and Fonzies. We've gained 4 new subscribers today. Welcome in. Officially 254 away from 7K. Well, he's... Marte fouls one off at the Rens. Pete hits. What do you mean? Well, you can't change it. He came in for Vientos, so he's hitting in the 4th spot. Where he would be anyway, right? Nimmo, Lindor, Soto, Alonso. So. Gina says, I had a dream we acquired a new manager. And then woke up to the nightmare. The 1-1. Fouled off up the third base side, 1-2. Gained another sub. Let's go. 5 today. Let's go. The 1-2. Make sure to hydrate. And that one line, base hit in the left field. A 1-out single here. That'll bring up Jake Fraley will be the pinch hitter here. That was weird. That was weird. What was that? yesterday, so. Swung on a foul tip, 0-1. Let's turn 2 outside, 1-1. Come on, Brazovan, says Max. Oh, somebody subscribed and unsubscribed. The 1-1. And that one lifted out to right. Soto barely has to move. 2 away. If you guys are not watching, the Mets are wearing their City Connects today. NYC across the front. Yo, I would take Kerry. Oh, try it again. I would take Terry Collins back in a heartbeat right now. Yes, thank you, Charles. Same here, John. Miss him. Yeah, it was great to see him with a lot of the David Wright stuff that they were doing. So Gavin Lux will be the new batter here. George says, I hope Mendoza gets wiser and becomes better. You would think going from first year to second year you would. In for a strike, 0-1. He is not. Raymond says it was a fan of Terry. The runner's done a second. Got him! Woo! Do not run on Terrence. We'll see if they challenge. No, they will not. Do not run on Terrence, man. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch. Maybe the break did Brazoban some good. Yeah, maybe. He took a step back. Yep. Terrence, baby. So sweet, says Gina. Yes, got him out. Go Mets. Yes, Terrence, LFGM. I mean, when are these teams going to learn not to run? And I know Kansas, who was it? Kansas City. We lost 2 out of 3 to Kansas City. But they brought that kid in. They're like, oh, this guy's the fastest guy in baseball. Terrence threw him out. Ranked number 1 in the catcher stealing runs and caught stealing above average. Let's go. Need a few here, says Raymond. Nice throw by Terrence. Gina says we need this game. Well, the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead over the Braves. White Sox up 7-1 over the Pirates. Angels still up 6-1 over the Phillies. And the Orioles and Rays still on a rain delay. I don't know what Mrs. PAS plans to watch tonight, but I might watch a little bit of that Tigers-Rangers game. Get to see a little bit of Scooball. Oh, they changed pitchers for the Rangers. Latz. It'll be Jay Latz. Wonder why they changed pitchers. Sleepy Rhino still here. What's up? Must fall. Rhino is a machine. Hopefully you got some sleep, my man. Zoned out for a little bit at least. Everybody saying hi to Rhino. Terens is no joke. Mr. K is here. We need this win. What's up, Stephen K? Charles says, Mr. John, my team and I pause to say thanks for your outstanding coverage of MLB baseball action, along with your commitment and consistency. Great play-by-play with informed commentary. Thank you so much, Charles. And I do appreciate. I know sometimes might miss a couple of them, but I do appreciate all the posting of the channel rules, all the inspirational quotes. For your team that's there with you, thank you for letting Charles be part of this. Rhino says, guess I missed a few innings. Yep. Okay, team, let's hit. Brent Suter, the new pitcher here for the Reds. Brent Suter, 45 and 2/3 innings, a 3.15 ERA. In for a strike, 0-1. We need this game to keep the respect. That one lifted out to left. Luck's out there now. Will make the catch. One away. Lounge says, don't fret, guys. Carrillo's on the way to take us home. He's like, I'm aware. No worries. I'm honored and privileged to be able to contribute to the PAS network. Get the nervous pitcher? No, get the pitcher nervous. Let's go, Mets. I don't know. I would, Steven. I don't know. That one fouled off by Acuna and 1-1. Excuse me. I would, but I don't know what the Mets are thinking. They can't. Honestly, you can't really be thinking that they're doing a good job. Outside, 2-1. They're not doing a good job. This offense should be a lot higher ranked than it is. George says he's starting to agree with the batting coaches. That one's in for a strike, going 2-2, excuse me. Stephen K says, I can do a better job. The 2-2. Up high to Scuba. George agreeing with me. And did he go? No swing. Ball 4. So a 1-out walk here. That'll bring up Nimmo, who's 1 for 3 with that RBI single. George agreeing. Stoney agreeing. Sam Boots saying hello. Reed Garrett getting warmed up in the Met pen. Pickoff throw. Nice play by Steer at first. Keep that one from going down the line. And that one lifted out to left. Lux will make the catch on the track, 2 away. That'll bring up Lindor, 0 for his last 20. Charles says he's getting his Dutch Master cigar out. Let's do this Mets style. That Chavez is not for the Mets. Sorry to say that. I don't know who's available though. Blooped foul down the right field side, 0-1. Darren also says Mets went from 2 extremes, from not throwing anybody out with Narvaez to throwing out almost a majority of potential base stealers with the Reds. Correct. Come on, Lindor. And that one blooped out to right. Fraley's there. 0 for 21. We go to the 8th. Reed Garrett will come in. 9-1-2 for the Reds. It's hard to do anything 20 times in a row. And he has succeeded. It's crazy to say I'd let Diaz get the 6-out save. I would think about it. With the top of the lineup coming up, I agree with Sam there. Ooh. Yikes, not good. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's 21 times. Yep. They need to put JD as the hitting coach. I'd take JD Martinez as the hitting coach. Not sure he would do it, but I don't know. They did not say. SNY did not say. Not the people sitting in it. Come on, Murph. Oh, my goodness. So Lux will lead it off here. He was the batter that was up when Marte got thrown out. Frank says getting rid of the hitting coaches may be better than a trade. I agree. You just answered my question I was going to ask. Oh, Steven asked the same question. Yeah, well, I didn't do any research, and SNY did not say. Or if they did, I didn't listen. I try to tune Gary out. Reed Garrett, the new pitcher here. Yeah, swung on a miss, 0-1. Welcome into the 5 new subscribers today. Appreciate everybody hitting that thumbs up. Inside 101. Mr. Net Negative. Mr. Net Negative. Down low. 2-1. The 2-1. Down low, 3-1. I tune Gary out. I think we all do. Can't stand him talking smack about just some of the stories he tells. The 3-1. Swung on a miss, 3-2. I don't know. Murphy's in the booth today. Would he want to be hitting coach? Frank says, be right back. Got to tap like on the other side. The 3-2 to Lux. Swung on and foul tipped. Held on by Terens. 1 away. Nice. That would be an excellent choice. Who, Murphy? JD Martinez or Murphy, I think, would be good. And Gary talks highly more of the other team than he does the Mets. Yeah. I think Gary's trying to prepare for his new job. Nice. I'm scared he was going to lead the walk-off guy. And a chopper. Garrett's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself. Well, 1 unassisted in your scorebook. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man would be better. He's like, hey, he's a sailor. We're in the city. Let's get him. Okay, John, if you didn't say that, Murphy for hitting coach. What? Don't laugh at me. Up high, 2-0. Hammer laughing as well. 2 out here, nobody on. 2-0 to McLean. Outside, 3-0. I wouldn't mind David Wright. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Wright either. No, they have not. They have not fired Chavez. That's the problem. They need to. Hey, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is already a coach for the Pirates. Yeah, but Murphy's trying to become in for a strike, 3-1. Murphy wants to work in the booth. I don't think he wants to be a coach. Gary makes me feel like I'm on morphine at the hospital. The 3-1 from Garrett. Up high, ball 4. That'll bring up Ellie De La Cruz. Mound visit. Oh, Diaz is coming in. Clearly, 2 runs again, right? Gary is irritating. So cue the music. Diaz comes in with 2 outs and a runner on first. Thank you all so much for the views this weekend. Hopefully the Mets can hold on to this win. We'll be live Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for all 3 of the Mets and Angels games. The game on Wednesday is a 1 o'clock start. 1 o'clock start on Wednesday. Then an off day on Thursday. I think I'm going to take advantage of that off day because looking at the Mets schedule and the football schedule coming up with preseason and stuff, it might be my last day off from streaming until October. What do you mean, what's Gary talking about? I don't know, I tune him out. That's what we're saying. Sound the trumpets. The Stay Puft just killing me. Okay, 4 out save for Diaz. Let's go, Diaz. Charles says, like, share, comment. There also tells you YouTube stream is worth showing to others. Appreciate you for helping get the word out. Thanks. I would love to be in the ballpark when the Diaz music hit. Frank says an angry Diaz is welcomed. McLean has 13 steals. He may go here with Diaz bad at holding runners on. Fouled off 0-1. Darren says this is the right move, bringing in Diaz. Diaz, 38 innings pitched, a 1.66 ERA. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Thank you, Frank. Charles says for every cause there's an effect, and for every action there's a reaction. The choices we make. And McLean goes, no throw. Did even make a throw. 14 stolen bases now. Yeah, Diaz, 0 earned runs since April. Yep. There's, oh, down low, 3-1. I'm not sure where that one missed. The Mets could sure use an 8th inning guy. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. Outside, ball 4. So that puts 2 men on. That'll bring up Hayes. It drives me nuts not being able to hold runners. Sam says I'm scared. Up and in, 1-0. Nats just left bases loaded, scoring 0 runs. They're going to need a miracle now. Get out of this, Diaz. The 1-0. Called a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. He doesn't even try to hold them. I remember watching the Mets in the 70s. No Pepto. The 2-1. Runner, ground ball to Lindor. The long throw over, not in time. The bases are loaded. He's safe. He is safe. Nothing you can do about it. Lindor made a nice play, and he just beat it. There's a backhanded play in the outfield grass. Here's Steer, and he hit. That forces, he hit him. And that forces in a run. And Diaz can't retire a batter. A walk, an infield single, and a hit batter. Inside, 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Now Torrens is going to walk out there. No, I still think it was, even though it didn't work out, I don't. I agreed with bringing in Diaz there, and it turned out to be wrong. So, but let's get out of this here. And once again, another inning where the Mets pitching gets the first 2 outs, and the team scores a run. Yeah, good idea. Bad job by Diaz. Yep, he's been wild. Not throwing strikes. And a chopper foul, 2-1. Yeah, I mean, Garrett gave up the walk. The 2-1. Up and in, 3-1. The 3-1. Right down the middle, 3-2. Citi Field crowd gets to its feet, trying to keep this a 2-2 game. The 3-2 from Diaz. He deals. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. We go bottom 8, tied at 2. It'll be Soto, Alonso, and McNeil coming up. Yeah, Hammer says it really doesn't matter. Let's be honest. If we can't score more than 2 runs, what are we doing? Right? Agreed? Nice recovery, Diaz. But still, come on. My heart's sincere. Up to 115 in the live chat. Let's go. Consider subscribing to the channel. The grind to 7K continues. Oh man, how many Reds have the Mets pitchers hit this weekend? Let's see, today it is 2. Yesterday it was 1. So that's 6. 6. I count 6. If I wrote them all down correctly. Terry says, the Mets as a whole look lost and confused. Agreed. Craig Wexler's here saying LFGM. Let's go. Let's go, Soto. Need some runs. Frank says tap that like and subscribe. It's free. Good recovery, says Darren. Oh boy, oh boy. They're in the bottom of the 9th there. The Yankees up 4-2 over the Braves. In for a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Suter's still the pitcher on the mound here. White Sox up 7-1 over the Pirates. Oh, this might not be live here. Outside, 3-1. Suter wanted that one. 7-1. 7-1. Yep, it's 4-2 Yankees over the Braves in the bottom of the ninth. Down low, ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Soto. Suter's pissed. Thought a couple of those were strikes. Friday, they hit the same guy 3 times. Yup. I bet Uncle Steve is getting pissed. I don't think he is. The stadium's full every day. What does he care if they're winning or losing? Down in for a strike, 0-1. Mendy didn't even mismanage the bullpen with a Costo stock boy for once. We just didn't execute. Agreed. The Mets need to make some moves to bolster their hitting and their bullpen. Agreed. Fouled off, 0-2. Cohen has to open up the pocketbook. I don't think money's the issue. I think Stearns is the issue. Stearns at the trade deadline gives Mets fans more answers and questions. Let's go, Pete. Polar Bear from Gina. Even if they were strikes, it goes both ways. We've had some bad calls, too. 0-2 to Pete. Fouled off. What happened? Oh. Alonso struggling against lefties, batting .205 on the year. That's not Pete Alonso type numbers. Up and in, 1-2. Genius is counting on you, Pete. You got this. Amy's here saying, let's go, Mets. The 1-2. Called strike 3. That'll bring up Jeff McNeil. Fans in the stands seems to be better than going after needed players. Agreed. When he came in as the new owner, he talked about winning championships. And that one blooped foul. 0-1 to McNeil. But his comment about selling more tickets and the fans needing to show up, more worried about the bottom line for the team. This team needs help. Go out and get it. Pick-off throw, not in time. W stream, thank you. Saying home run coming up. Stearns is cheap. Agreed. The 0-1. And he bunts, and it's foul. Come on, Jeff, little hit. The middle of this order can't continue going 0 for 12 every game. It's not sustainable. Agreed. Fouled off. We'll do it again. 67-51 on the sub count. That's 9 today. Let's go. 249 away from 7K. Up to 135 in the chat. Let's go. The 0-2. And Jeff drives one out to right. And that'll split the cap. Soto on his way to third. They're going to stop him. McNeil slides into second. The squirrel comes through with a double. Second and third now with 1 out. And that was cut off, so it didn't go to the wall. I think that's what stopped Soto from being sent. And a deep drive, left field, backtrack, wall, gone. McHits. Nice job, McNeil. Outfielder saved the run. Yes, he did. Yes, that was a good hold at third because the right fielder cut the ball off from going into the wall. Please cash these guys. Charles says the PAS network is moving forward, upward, together. Stevens is spending like he should because of the Wilpons mess. Agreed. Still trying to get some of them bad numbers off the books. Thank you, everybody. 9 new subscribers today. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. We go live for every Mets game. Try to go live for every Mets game. Once again, 149 of the 162 last year. But so far this year, we have covered every game. Charles says, once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. When does Bobby Bonilla Day end? I don't care. Bobby Bonilla only gets paid $1 million. That's nothing. That's nothing to an owner that's making billions and billions of dollars. The Yankees beat the Braves 4-2. Fouled off by Terens, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Who's the new pitcher here? Santillan. Mets have second and third, 1 out. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Soto had a pause. Good play. Let's go, Mets. Yeah, Soto had a stop at third. He would have been out if he tried scoring. The 2-1. Way outside, 3-1. What a play by the catcher. If he homers, I don't do post game. Post game is not part of the PureAdrenaline Sports Network. There's plenty of other people that do Mets post game. The 3-1. Oh, swung at ball 4, 3-2. Gina's saying, let's go, Mets. At this point, I'll be happy for just a sac fly. Just give me the lead back. Batter time. Terens calls timeout here. The 3-2. The pitch and chopped foul at the plate. 3-2 still. Dominic Mysterio. I don't think so. Saying hi. Three and 2 the count. Second and third for the Mets. 1 out. Santillan deals. Fouled it off. We'll do it again. Up to 165 in the chat. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Mets and Reds tied up at 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. The 3-2. And, oh, right to McClain to throw to the plate. Not in time. Soto safe. The infield was playing in. And the Mets lead at 3-2. No, I don't do post games. You're looking to get blocked and you just started chatting here. Donate $5,000 and I'll do a post game. $5. Inside 1-0. Soto gets credit there. Well done. Great play. Great read by Soto. Let's go, Mets. LFGM. Yes. LFGM. LFGM. Terrence fought hard. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. McNeil stayed at second. Good at bat by Terrence, says Victor. Wow, nice by Soto. And Ryan Stanek getting warmed up in the pen. Sorry, my bad. Didn't know you like that. What? Goodbye. Welcome to the channel and goodbye. Wave goodbye to everybody. There's a strike. 3-1. Stanek is torture. Popped it up. Third baseman in fair territory. He makes the catch. Infield fly rule was called. 2 away. Don't tempt me, John. You know I'll do 5,000. Mrs. Riley and only Mrs. Riley. I don't do post games. I'm sorry. I don't. What's up, Alan? Billy Mack. Let's go, Mets. Check swing foul. 0-1. $5 foot long. Come in here trying to dictate to me how to run my channel. $15-yard penalty. I see your comment. Hold on. And popped foul. 0-2. Steer gives chase to the dugout. It's out of play. 15-yard penalty says, thanks for your service, man. I'm in PA and don't get Mets games. Your channel is a lifesaver. I'm in PA as well. But yes, I pay for the MLB package. So I can do this. Hard series. Hope we can take this game. Let's go, Mets. Come on, Taylor, little hit. The 0-2. Now bounce in the dirt, 1-2. And no one does a post game like Ralph Kiner anyway. It's better off this way. No, there's at least 2 or 3 great Met streamers that are out there that do post game. Pre and post game every day. And a lot of the times I redirect over to those guys. Especially CP. CP does a great job over on his channel. The 1-2. Swung on a missed. The Mets do take the lead. We go to the 9th. 3-2. George says CP does good. Yep. Oh. Oh. Was not expecting that. Whoa. All right, let's check to see where Fitzy is in his game. Red Sox have a 2-1 lead against the Cubs in the 7th. If the Mets close this one out, let me see. Let me see if CP is doing a post game. CP. True. Mets. I'll leave it up to you guys. I will leave it up to you guys. Are we going to CP or are we going to Fitzy? Let me know. Charles says, in the morning you have two choices. Either continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. Frank says CP. I'm asking the whole chat. You have no idea who CP is? CP. How about this question? Can Vientos... Who cares? Any player can get hot. CP. Alright. Well, before this starts, I will redirect everybody over to CP. Stanek, the new pitcher here. 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup. Swung on a mass, 0-1. Marte, the batter here. Outside, 1-1. I'm waiting for Hammer's 5K donation. You like CP, sometimes we'll listen to Wardy. And that one popped up. Out the center, Taylor on the run. At the track, he'll make the catch. Let's focus up. I forgot to say this, but I did well with my summer theater performance in solo. Congrats, Natalie, on that. Let's go. Stanek throws strikes. The dreaded bottom of the lineup. What happened to Diaz? Well, he threw too many pitches. Outside. He came in, walked the batter, gave up a base hit, and hit a batter. And struck out a batter. Yeah, I listened to Wardy. Popped up. Third base side. Beatty has to... Oh, man. The umpire's lucky that ball was out of play. Yes, I do listen to Wardy. Yep. He doesn't allow redirects to his channel, so I would send you guys over to Wardy a lot of times. The 1-1. Swung on a mass, 1-2. Gained 10 new subs today. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate that. You're not a fan of whose? The 1-2. Way inside, 2-2. Like Beatty's efforts, yeah. Oh, you're not a fan of Wardy's? That's alright. I'm sure there's people that aren't fans of me, so. Oh, no worries. It's his channel. I'm not. He doesn't have to allow redirects. Do they usually pull him after 16 pitches? No, but then he had a sit, so I don't mind this move. Could be wrong again. Inside 3-2. I mean, I thought we should have brought Diaz in before, and he blew the save, so. I think you and Morty are the best in terms of Mets content. Thank you, Celia. If they're not fans of you, John, then they don't have a brain. Line, base hit. A 1-out single here. We'll bring up Lux. I'm a huge fan of you, John. I want to be here. I think I speak for some in here as well. No, I understand it, but there's some people that probably aren't here because they're not fans. Gavin Lux is 0 for 1 today. The first pitch, bounced in the dirt, 1-0. Raymond says, turn 2 to finish this. Let's go. George says, Stoney, you can speak for him. Job well done, John. Thank you. Darren says, Wardy's cool, and so is CP. Both do outstanding post-game shows. Yep. Up high to 2-0. Let's not blow this game up. Well, we already did once. CP gives PAS respect. Oh, so does Wardy when I'm over in the chat. He'll shout me out. Check swing. Did he go? The home plate umpire said yes. 2-1. Charles says, you know your worth. You don't need others to validate you. Just focus on the best you can be. Just focus on being the best you can be. Chris Stavensky getting warmed up, just in case. The 2-1. And ground ball. Acuna flips this short for 1. The relay. Not in time. 2 away with a runner on first. We almost got that double play to end it. Raymond almost got it. One more. Mets are on fire? Not yet. Friedel? Outside, 1-0. Can we just once a season get a 1-2-3 inning ninth? One more, says Gina. Charles says your support and contribution on the PAS network is greatly appreciated. There's a strike, 1-1. This includes the silent listeners and viewers. You are valued indeed. Let them know. 169 people in the chat right now. Thank you, Charles. Once again, thank you to the team there with Charles for listening in. Down low, 2-1. 11 new subscribers today. 247 away. Don't sweat it. This one's in the bag, says Hammer. You like the 2-1 popped up. It'll go out of play. 2-2. Reds are down to their final strike. Is the mathin'? I do not know, Frank. Let me check. Let me check. No, the math is not mathing. We have 173 people watching, 62 likes. The 2-2. He deals. And a ground ball foul. We'll do it again. 20th pitch of the inning coming up. The 2-2. He deals. Outside, 3-2. Three and two the count. Wonder if this is Stanek's last batter. The 3-2 from Stanek. He deals. Popped up. Shallow right. Acuna going out, waving everybody off. And he makes the catch and the ball game is over. Stanek gets his second save of the year. The Mets hold on to win this one. Avoid the sweep. And if the Phillies game holds up, the Mets will move back within a half game. Great stuff today from our Mets. Scratched out a big 3-2 win. So good stuff, everybody. On the YouTube side, it's going to ask you when I end if you want to go over to CP's channel. Go over to his chat. Spam the W's for the post game. And we'll see everybody tomorrow night for game one of the Mets and Angels.